Let's start with your reading, Libra. Today, we are going to look into your recent past, current energies, and near future. And then we will immediately clarify in order to find out more details about your messages. Now, let's begin right away with your reading. Oh, right. Look at this. You got 2, 4, 5, 6 major arcana, just one minor arcana over here. This is definitely something very, very important because especially these are very beautiful cards. This already seems to be a very important message for you, but at the same time, it is a very complex message. So I'm going to ask you to not skip around and follow the evolution of the reading because this one can actually be very impactful. Starting with Judgment as the main energy, which tells us that there are going to be little shifts, little changes in your life, which will eventually have a huge impact on your journey. This is someone who finally is able to let go of the shadow aspect of their story and finally ready to let the light in a very profound way. And look at this, another major arcana right underneath, Strength. Very beautiful combination. So let's get to it right away and let's see what this is about. First of all, the Hierophant and the Wheel of Fortune reversed in the recent past. Right away, we can see how you're coming from a situation that almost feels like a repeat of something you have already experienced before. It feels sort of like a curse, as if every single time you do something, every single time you believe in something or open up to someone, you always end up in the same situation, in the same position over and over again. Every time that I have faith in something, I end up upside down. Given the Judgment as the main energy, it really looks like there is something here that you should know about, which might actually change your perception of the situation completely. We'll look into it as soon as we clarify. Go here. Okay. In the present, current energies, 2 of Wands and the Star. You might not be able to see it yet, but you are really undergoing a major transformation, Libra. The Star talks about renewal, talks about finally feeling as though things are going to work out in your favor this time. But it all has to start from you. It all has to start from your beliefs, your perception of the situation. There is something about to happen here that will definitely give you the tools needed in order to look at this for what it really is, and in order to start moving forward without ever looking back. But we do see patience required here. We will see what this is about. In the near future, the Hermit and the Magician. Big things happening here, Libra. Someone is now starting to be very proactive when it comes to the situation and when it comes to their own happiness as well. We see here the transformation, the shift from silence to a lot of things said, from just standing there, seeing things happening to instead being proactive and chase opportunities. This energy is bringing in a major opportunity, in fact, and an important new beginning. And it tells us that the perfect conditions have finally been created in order to take action and be successful this time. There's a lot of beautiful chemistry in your environment. We'll see what this is about. Now, let's start clarifying and let's begin with your recent past. The Fool, another major arcana. 3 of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles with the 9 of Swords. Something felt worse than what it actually was. And not to say that it wasn't painful or that it didn't hurt at the time, because it really did. We see it here. But what you might have been wrong about was your perception around the level of control that you had in this situation and all the previous ones, since we were saying that this is a repeat, right? There is an overall inability to fully understand why something keeps happening over and over. And we see right here with the Fool, you take a chance, you take a risk, you go through the whole thing, and eventually you end up here with the Nine of Swords, the Moon. Definitely not a happy position to be in. And right now, or right here in the past, you might have found yourself wondering, am I just not destined for this? Is there something wrong with me, with my expectations? It's important to know that our minds are naturally wired to associate, to identify patterns. If I open up to someone and eventually it turns out to be a mistake, it isn't just that one mistake. Our mind has the potential to tap into the accumulated negative energy of every time I have been disappointed in my life. And this can create a lot of confusion and false beliefs. At some point, you really felt as though the more you tried, the farther you were getting from what it is that you were really trying to achieve. But hang in there, Libra, because we have more details coming up in the next few messages, more things that you should know about. I hope that this makes sense, because your perception is key to the actual final outcome as well. You're always in control, even when you say that you're not. So let's see what's going on in the present, and let's clarify the current energies. Five of Pentacles does not surprise me. Death and the Tower. How many major arcana are you gonna get today? So here's the thing, Libra. Whatever you're experiencing right now with this Five of Pentacles, whatever you're trying to get out of, it stems from way back in the past, even if it doesn't feel like it. What I see is that there is major fear of pain, a fear of going through what you have already gone through in the past, and it freezes you, not able to take a risk, or not even able to end it, to walk away completely. It's important to understand that physical pain and emotional pain are very different. Physical pain is universal. If I run into a wall, I will hurt myself, and so will you. But emotional pain instead requires interpretation. And the interpretation comes from what we believe. If you believe that you don't deserve something, or if you believe that you're not good enough, then you'll surround yourself with people who will match that belief. If we believe that we're destined to fail and feel pain, then we will interpret the regular ups and downs of life as a confirmation of that. Successful moves and mistakes don't have a meaning of their own, Libra. They're mostly random, they really are. You give it your own meaning with your perception and beliefs. Don't forget that. There is something coming in here which is going to make you see all of this. We see this death rebirth here. It's definitely going to make you see that all of your beliefs around this person, this connection, were completely wrong. And I think that with the next few messages, we are starting to see the details of this. But I love to see, first and foremost, the Tower over here, because this is challenging all of your beliefs and is about to change the landscape, your perception, everything around you once for all. There's no coming back from this. So let's see what we have in the near future. Let's clarify the near future energy. Oh, 10 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 5 of Cups, and the 2 of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords. Okay, so one thing that I forgot to mention with the Magician, but that it's definitely reaffirmed by the cards over here, is that With the magician, with this energy, you manifest through your focus, Libra. If you focus on what it is that you don't want, guess what you'll have more of? Most times the problem is fear. Fear, and we see it right here with the Five of Cups and the Ten of Wands, baggage from the past. Fear will cause us to focus on the object of our fear, so that we end up creating the very experience we are trying to avoid. If I'm afraid that something is going to happen, I will actually perceive the situation in a way that will end up making that happen. Especially with judgment as the main energy, you need to understand that, unfortunately, this message is all on you. Yes, there are things that we cannot control, and it's fine, but we can control the way we react to them. Don't try to look into what's happening around you or what someone else is doing. You have the power to change it all around just by controlling your perception. Now, on a more concrete note, there is a message coming up. A message from someone who deeply hurt you. I see it right there with the Three of Wands. Something coming in. And someone who deeply impacted your self-esteem as well. Negatively, obviously. You have convinced yourself that you were oh my God, let me say that in English. You have convinced yourself that you were not good enough for this person, for this connection. And now the incoming events are going to challenge that very belief, allowing you to see that not everything you think it's true. And that once again, your perception will always shape your reality. Whether it's right or wrong does not matter. It's going to do it. But with the Queen of Swords, we definitely see the potential for things to evolve in a very different way. So, important message for you today, Libra. Let's see what exactly is about to come in. And let's try to find out what you should expect from this person in the near future. Who are they? And what are their intentions at this moment in time? Let's see what else also you should expect in the next few months and how your life could change once you take control of your thoughts, over your beliefs. Let's look into it. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, Libra, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every single week I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free personal live 45-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning to confirm. Please make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Libra. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the incoming events, another major arcana for you. This, and by the way, it's the sun, obviously. This is definitely one of the most important messages I gave you this year, Libra. And we see right here, obviously, happiness, success, joy, feeling confident, someone being truthful with you and you being truthful to yourself. We see that with this energy, you're going to feel not taken for granted anymore. There is positivity finally, and you thinking, okay, life is good again. And this is not something that you have felt very often lately. And right now, it seems like it's coming back to you. Now, there is an issue. While I was closing up the previous reading, the Knight of Pentacles came in as well. And we see right here that although this energy looks beautiful, it's coming in very slowly. Potentially, it has been working its way towards you for a long time, but it's moving so slowly that, again, your perception is telling you, no, this is never going to happen. This is not going to happen as you want it to happen. So stop dreaming about it. Stop thinking about it, because eventually you're going to be disappointed. And so what do you do when you tell yourself that? You stop looking into the places where you can actually achieve this, where you can actually find this. Oh my God. Oh my God, look at the sun down here. Where you can finally really find the happiness that you're looking for. So your perception is everything, honestly. It's better to dream, to aim higher than you want to get. Trust me, there is nothing wrong in doing that, as long as you understand that failure and mistakes are just part of the process. So what is coming towards you? I want to dive deeper into this Three of Wands and see what exactly is moving towards you in the near future. We'll take it from there eventually, and we will get to the future of this situation to see where you're headed in the next few months. Let's start by clarifying the Three of Wands. What? The Hierophant? Oh my god. Hold on. This is very sneaky energy, I have to say, because on paper, this looks like everything you were looking for at the very beginning. The Hierophant is coming in once again. But with Justice, right now, there is something new into this environment that will really make you see things for what they really are. The first thing that we see, as we were saying, is this Hierophant and the